Hey you folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Aurora 4X. Here's our view of the galaxy so far. We're still theoretically going to be searching for aliens relatively soon. We're just getting a full scan of Ross over here, and then once we've done that, because right now I think we've got a one-way jump gate from Lalande to Ross, and that is it. Oh no, our jump gate construction crew did finish. Oh, and it doesn't really matter one way or to other. But I could send... And actually, why don't I? We're going to have our gravitational survey vessel, the Supernova, continue to search for jump points here. And one of these we're going to keep in this system. Perhaps, you know what, we'll keep the Newton Durham in the Ross system here. It's already been told it's supposed to check all system bodies, if I recall correctly. And it will. And the Maple Syrup A was prioritizing planets. But we've got a few planets scanned at this point, so that's going to be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to pop back to Lalande, and then pop to Wolf 359, and then go through jump point number 3. It is currently unexplored. We don't know what's beyond jump point number 3, but when it gets there, we'll again get it to start surveying planets. I'm going to go and take my battle groups out of task force training, and I'm going to send you to Earth for a refuel and resupply, although I don't think you did use a little bit of maintenance supplies. Actually, fair bit. Oh, I don't think we recharged from the last time. Maintenance clock is perfectly fine, though, and task group number 2, we will also end your training force. We will send you to Earth to refuel and resupply. And then we will, then we will deploy you to the Wolf 359 system. And actually, why don't you go to jump point 3? Or Essentia. That'll be fine too. No, I don't know. Go to jump point 3. Just park yourself there. At some point, there's bound to be trouble. I guess we could, I could actually parent things so that I don't have to give redundant orders to each one, but I'm going to be okay with this for now. I think that's good. And then jump gate construction task group 1. I'm going to have you go to Lalande, then Wolf, which will take you a while to get there because going from one of those jump points to the other takes a really long time. Then you're also going to go through jump point number 3, and then when you get to the other side, we'll give you orders to build a return jump point. We should be building, there you go, our new jump gate construction ships. It looks like they've just started at the end of the last episode. Okay, that's fine. And we don't have any idle ships in the task group. No. Dead meat, you are almost done your roll back. And then we will probably go and retool you. And that's going to be okay. All right. Oh, and we have a geology team that is done. I think... No, I take care of that because we didn't get another one. Yeah, I canceled it last time, so that's fine. Do I want to deploy them somewhere else? Probably should. Maybe in the raw system here, because we haven't done it on either one, and both these have a good number of rocks. Yeah. So, let's do this one, because it's the more habitable one, actually. Oh, you're already deployed. Derp derp. Okay, so that's fine. Alright, just skip some days, and... I guess I could be looking at Wolf 359. We're just waiting for people. They're moving to the task, to the jump point. Cannot carry movement. That's fine. It's just waiting. Resupply, etc., etc. Okay, that's all good. Dead meat completed or overhaul. Finally, and has the movement orders to go to Earth, right? Yeah. When we get there, we'll retool you. More private fuel harvesters, which should be okay. I think we've got a good source of fuel in general. And they're just going to steal fuel from gas giants, and we actually have plenty of thorium, all kinds of other places. The dead meat, oh, yes, there's nothing to do, but that's okay. Because on Earth... the Supernova class, we are going to refit the Dead Meat class Dead Meat. We're still going to keep it called the Dead Meat, of course, but we're going to retool it to a Supernova class. So add that. Really? It would be more expensive to refit it than to just build a new ship. You know what, though? I don't care. It's only 15% more. I don't care. We're going to keep the dead meat alive. Honestly, what it means is I just shouldn't have retooled it at all. It's probably not. It was hardly worth the retool in the first place. But, you know, I've committed now, so I don't care. All right. The jump point, where was it? It was somewhere weird. There it is. Way up there. And who was moving to it? Did I not tell... There you go. The maple syrup is coming. Presumably somewhere in there. I could transit with my battle task group, but then be stuck on the other side with no ability to repair. There's the maple syrup. Colony ship. Dead meat completed the overhaul. Well, that was quite quick. A little bit of repairs being done, but they should have plenty of supplies. Yeah, still has over 2,000 supplies left over. And the dead meat completed that. So the dead meat, I'm going to send you through. It said completed her overhaul. But you are refitting. So now I'm confused. Whatever, I'm going to pre-queue some orders, though. Go through to Wolf 359, then go through Jump Point 3, and when you're there, you're going to do some surveying. So whenever you're done, you refit. Okay. We've discovered a new system. FL Virginis? What's with the FL? What does that mean? There's some sort of weird thing. It's certainly a double system. Let's take a look at the star map. Yep, we have 2 stars. We have a colony here that is almost accessible, or almost livable here. It's in bright blue, I guess because it is under 2, but it doesn't have any atmosphere. Still, it does have some stuff. It's dwarf planet as opposed to terrestrial. What's the gravity? Pretty low. We got a terrestrial over there. Okay, actually not a whole lot of stuff going on in the system. And again, I don't think aliens. But who knows? Okay, dead meat, what the hell is going on with you? Why are you so weird? Why are you stuck on that, like... I'm really confused. So where's the jump point? Way out there. And we do have, the maple syrup A is prioritizing planets. Actually, it's only doing planets right now as opposed to any other bodies. Although I can get, like, primary and secondary orders, right? Yeah, survey nearest planets first, and then after that, just survey whatever nearest body you have. Planets are the most interesting ones. Those are the ones I want to know about as a top priority. It's also much more likely to detect aliens. Potentially, not so much my ship detecting aliens, as much as aliens detecting my ship and then me getting a message that my ship's been blown up. I guess I can probably check the shipyard to find out when the retooling will be finished. Yeah, there we go. It's weird that I was getting messages about the special orders. The regular orders weren't actually taking effect, but the special orders were still spamming me about that. So our geosurvey team is out and about, and that's good. We'll keep it there. More civilian colony ships being built. The jump fleet is slowly getting out here. Although we do have a faster one. Oh, Galactic on Vesta has expired. Or been exhausted. Vesta, do you still have any rocks? You do. I'm not sure if it's worth keeping the mines here for the corundium. Corundium is really important. It's only 0.5 accessibility of 1 mineral. That's a lot of mines being tied up. I mean, I could reduce the number of mines, but then what's the point? It's the same as not mining at all. We're only getting 768 per year out of this. And the accessibility has actually been dropping. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull out all the auto mines from here. If it turns out later on we have a need of more corundium, we can always come back and clear it out. But for now, I think we can put the auto mines to a much, much better use. So we're going to offer up a supply of 58. I remember the 8. We're going to do that. And I'm not going to do the, well, you know what? I'll do the mass driver now. It's fine. Technically, you can get in a situation where the mass driver gets picked up first. But actually, I think we have an oversupply of mass drivers in our general economy, and we don't have the automated mines. So most likely, the auto mines will be picked up before the mass driver does. All right. Actually, the other thing I can check is that our planets still have lots of orders for the auto mines. I know that I turned a bunch off because I wanted to make sure that the planet with Galactic, or the the moon or the asteroid or whatever with Galactic, was getting them first, but now I can probably go and put them back up. Stratos. Who is the Stratos? Can I zoom to you? Oh, yes, you're this collier, right. And you, I believe, have to be ranked as a military ship? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, since you've gone and refilled all the missiles, go ahead back to Sol and Earth, refuel, resupply, do your overhaul as well, 2.7 years to wipe away, plus it'll reset the crew morale at the same time. So that's going to be fine. Okay. That's Wolf 359. Let's check out the FL Virginis system. Have we discovered any rocks on any of these planets yet? No. I don't even know if we finished any planetary scans. I suspect we have, though. Yeah, because we checked here first, and now it's over here. There's not that many planets in the system. We're going to be done them very soon. That is a large number of minerals, but not worth mining. 3 different minerals. Oh, there's a 1 accessibility. Oh no, that's 1.3 million Galacite. Yeah, that is terrible. 0.1, 0.4, 0.1, so a total of 0.6 accessibility. Big numbers, but really you could ignore the duranium and the Galacite completely. Practically. I mean, unless we get another one of those planets where it's got 0.1 of all the things, then it's a little bit more worthwhile maybe to invest in. Mercasium's not bad if we get like if it's feeling critical, but come on. So, I mean, I can't complain about minerals. We've gotten plenty of minerals in other places. It's not like I'm making this a priority. Mostly, what we're going to do is explore. We're going to continue to explore. Oh, research labs. What did we finish? Improved geological sensors. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to prioritize rebuilding my geosensor ships, though. I don't feel the need to do that. We could keep working on some of the sensor stuff. Like the active grab sensor strength is always good. We actually should continue to invest in that for sure. That one and the EM sensor sensitivity, they really work together to get your active sensors to be incredibly potent. So we want as much of that as possible. If ever we find an enemy in this goddamn universe. I mean, I suppose if I really was desperate, we could build a ship with a jump drive. It's not a terrible idea. A stealth ship with jump drives and passive sensors. Alright, the dead meat has been retrofitted, so I'm going to send it over here. Or not retrofitted, just refitted. The dead meat, go through Wolf 359, then go through to the FL Virginis, and then start your normal survey location thing. We'll see if we can find more jump points out of here. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Let's build a stealth scout ship with its own jump drive to go and find some aliens. Because building these jump gates do take a while. It's really handy to have all the jump gates, obviously. Maple Syrup A, you're done? That doesn't sound right. Oh. Okay, it's giving me an error for the primary, but then it is starting to do its secondary. Still, that's going to spam my log in a way I find very unappealing. That's kind of annoying. It would be nice if it just went to secondary right away without complaining. But I guess I'll do that. Because I do still like the idea of scanning the planets first. Did we find anything else on the planets? That's not bad. Colony cost is through the freaking roof. I mean, let's go and create a colony here anyway. Because at the very least it might be an auto mining colony. And let's rename you to Rash Decisions. Rash Decisions over here. That is a lot. It's a shame that the high accessibility isn't paired with a high quantity here, although the Corbomite, ridiculous. And Tritanium, that's going to last forever. Bornine's not bad at 0.3 in combination with everything else. There was that other planet with 0.4, but it was basically alone. Because even, like, the lowest thing we've got, well, the lowest is Duranium, but that's not going to mine out instantly. And then the Sorium next. This is definitely worth mining. Definitely worth mining. Okay, what's the environmental situation here? 0 atmospheric pressure. And yeah, you don't get the gravity listed here. There must be a place somewhere that it is. And the temperature is super mega hot. Oh shit, that is really super sick hot. Where the hell is this planet? Rash Decisions. Rash Decisions is a dwarf planet that is 330 kilometers from the sun. Let me change this to distances in AU. So AU is an astronomical unit. It is the average distance between the sun and the Earth, and it gives you a good way to compare things. So whereas Earth has an orbital distance of 1, this is an orbital distance of 0.0022. It's ridiculously close to the sun. I don't think we can cool this down conveniently enough to be habitable, which is too bad. But we will still mine the crap out of it, that's for sure. We could set up a colony on Virginis 2 over here, which has no deposits, but is a little bit more manageable. Or Virginis 3, which has some deposits. And if we're going to have a population here, it's probably worth putting regular mines, because regular mines are a lot cheaper than auto mines. And it might be worth doing a little bit of mining here, just to say. But I'm not sure. We might not colonize this at all. Still, it's nice to know that it's there. We may not rush towards doing any work over here. What about Virginis B? What do you have? Not a whole hell of a lot of anything. And you've got no rocks whatsoever. Alright, not the most appealing system. But we might find more asteroids or moons or something like that that's mineral rich. And mostly it's going to be that. It's going to be a background. There's excellent. My jump gate construction ships are done. So I think I'm gonna keep these guys as a single fleet. And rename. What did I call the first one? Jump Gate Construction Task Group 1. Jump Gate Construction Task Group 2. And actually 1 is really going to be obsolete really soon. But I think we'll still send these guys to this new system, because presumably there will be jump points. We haven't discovered them yet. And someone's got to build a jump point back. And I think the other jump fleet, God, that thing's just obsolete. You know what? We're getting rid of the other one. It takes way too long to get anywhere. You guys, abandon everything. You are instead going to go to, I guess, you're still going to keep going to Wolf, which can take you forever. Then you're going to go to Earth. And then we're going to dismantle you when you're there. You've done some good work for us, but now it just takes you too long to go from one jump point to the other. Because they are, like, usually on far distant ends of the solar system. So, you know, it's understandable that it takes them a long time to get places. There you go. You've completed orders. So your first order, Jump Gate Construction Group 2, will be to build a jump gate so that people can get back home. Alright, let's go and design that stealth ship. We don't have that much stealth technology. We could consider researching some more. Are any of these guys about to finish? Yeah. Most of it is sort of defensive. One of the problems we don't have, it's kind of annoying, under defensive systems, which is where our cloaking is. Yeah, our 30% skill person can only run 10 labs. Either she has to get promoted, or Olivia has to get a bigger bonus to make this work out a little bit better for us. Because this is where we get more thermal reduction. I mean, we can get actual cloak. Cloak efficiency similar to jump drive efficiency. Higher efficiency, the larger ship to which a device of a given size can be fitted. And then cloak sensor reduction, range of hostile sensors, and then the minimum cloak size. Literally the smallest physical size of the cloaking device. I mean, presumably bigger cloaking devices are better, but they require you to make bigger and bigger and bigger ships. Alright, we're not going to design the stealth jump scout ship yet. We're going to get a little bit more technology. Where's the jump gate back to Wolf 359 from here? Way out there. Yeah, it's pretty far. New fuel harvester, promotions. Someone's getting promotions, but not the people I'm looking for. It's definitely going to take less time to build this. But the biggest change, yeah, it's not quite as much of a difference in actual jump gate construction time, but the speed of these ships is really good. We finished our survey of Danjo the Daft. So we are going to shuttle our team over to Deco, because we haven't done a scan there yet, right? No. And we may as well. Create the team. Okay. See what else is there. Those are both places that are pretty rich and are definitely a big candidate for colonization in the future. Wow, the dead meat's way out there. Oh yeah, the jump points are really far away. I know I don't show them because, whoa, they're not usually useful. But if I did turn on that display, it'd be quite obvious. The crew of Stratos 001 has completed shore leave and is fully rested. Oh, that's our missile collier, so that's fine. Is it here? The jump points are there. Oh. How come I got display system bodies jump points? Oh, jump points, yeah, as opposed to survey locations, which, there we go. Now you can see they're like a million miles away. And they never go away, even after being researched. Maybe there's an option to do that, but... new private freighter, okay, that's fine. So yeah, we may or may not continue our scans out from this. We'll see how it goes. That was pretty quick. So now we can leave here if we want. I think we may as well leave the jump gate construction task group here and hope we find another, some outgoing jumps. Because right now we have no other jump gates to build, unless we want to send these guys forward blindly through a jump gate, and I don't want to do that. So we'll just leave them there for now. They're not military. Actually, I guess they are military, aren't they? Oh no, commercial. Yeah, so they can literally sit out here forever and it doesn't make a difference. Okay. New Starliners, that's fine. One thing that's been weird to me is there's been no civilian mining set up forever. Maybe it's because I'm setting up a lot of colonies on mineable stuff. But I'm not. I'm not literally doing that everywhere, so I'm not sure why they're doing that. The other thing we might need to do is actually I just realized, tweak our sectors. Oh no, all the sectors that are inhabited fit within Earth right now. Because they're all within one jump away, everywhere we're living? Actually, I'm not sure that's true. Did we set up anything on the land? Maybe we didn't. No, yeah, it's just mining stuff, so it's okay, actually. I think what we're going to do is we're going to explore the other jump points out of Seoul. I mean, I know I keep saying for safety, it's nice to have them a little further away. On the other hand, when they're closer up, we can respond faster, and that's better. Who's sitting in Leuten? Oh, probably fuel harvesters. That makes a lot of sense. Speaking of fuel harvesters, more independent ones being built. I mean, I'm going to finish the scan of this sector, because that makes sense. But as soon as that happens, yeah, we're going to go through the soul jump points. There are 3 more. It's nice and close. If anything, if we want to colonize more, it makes sense to do it adjacent to Earth. Especially since they'll be within the sector range as well. So we'll get a nice bonus that way. I haven't checked in a while to make sure that all the offices are occupied by people. Because that might be a problem. Oh, free upgrade. Okay. I don't wonder if that's a sensor dude. I'll check after. More private ships. I guess it's showing me my vision area and then like the radius of my vision range right now, and then how long it would take at a certain speed to cross it. I don't know. That's interesting information. Hadn't noticed that before over here. New space liner. I really wish I could stop the auto pause on civilian ships being created, and I do sort of wish I could put a cap on civilian ships. Maybe there's a way to do it, but I don't think there is. And again, just keeps pausing my progress. I'm really tempted to go with the 30-day chunks now. Because at least it'll only pause, like, I'll get 6 times as much progression. So I'm going to do that. It might be unoptimal for a couple of things, but it's more optimal for clicks. There we go. Gravitational survey completed in a Ross 128 system. So that is not the dead meat. That's the supernova. So I'm going to tell it now to come way back home. Go to Lalonde. Go to Wolf. And then go to the Sol system. Then from there, you're going to transit through jump point 4, which we don't know what it is. Actually, hold on. Before you do that, which one are you? I'm going to cancel that last one. Remove. Before you do that, go to Earth. Refuel. Resupply. Do your overhaul, because you're at a year in. I mean, you've got plenty of time for it, but we may as well do that. Since you're close to Earth, and then go ahead and transit through jump point 4. Meanwhile, my military forces, which were currently positioned in, I think, the Wolf system by that jump point, we're going to send you back to Earth as well. And you can just sit on Sol, refuel, resupply, and just sit there, and that's going to be okay. And we'll do the same thing with Task Group 2 again. Maybe I should keep them together or whatever, but that's going to be okay. Go there, or clone orders, but this doesn't take that many clicks. And do that and do that. And we may not overhaul you. Actually, maybe we will. Because the other thing is overhauling. I mean, we don't want our ship to be an overhaul when battle threatens, right? That would be particularly bad. So is there no jump out of here? Yeah, it has 1 jump point. One jump point, so it's a dead end. Ross 128 is a dead end. I'm going to rename the system with that information. Because otherwise I'll forget, just like the Baron one. Rename system. Dead end. That does mean it's a little bit safer. And what does that look like in our... Not this one. I keep doing that. This one here. Oh, I forgot to save the layout. System positions. You over here, go there, line up, save positions. It's dead end. And actually, that means Lalande's effectively an entire dead end too, because I don't have 2 jump points, one leading to Ross, which is the end. So that's just psh, GG right there. Huh. So then the question is, how many jump points does Virginis have? Is it a dead end, or does it lead only to dead ends? Because that would actually finish the entire exploration of this branch of things. Well, anyway, nothing to do but now but to wait. I was supposed to go with day 30 because the stupid civilian ships keep unstopping me. Plus, the turns are still really slow because of the civilian ships. Yes, let's launch more civilian ships. Seriously, though. Does this clear all civilian orders? For a selected ship. Ah, okay. And so now there's 4 of these companies. I did go and subsidize them at some point, but that was a mistake. Look at this. 145 ships with these guys. Like, just stop already. Presumably they're making lots of money, which is part of the appeal. I wonder if the fuel harvesters are actually bringing them back to a planet. I mean, I did check. They do remove sorium from a gas giant, but then after they do that, they deliver it somewhere, presumably. Do they actually add it to a stockpile somewhere? Or does it just go away like a lot of the civilian things do? I don't know. Well, we're going to put a cut in here anyway. Well, we still have, I mean, our supplies on Earth are still peachy keen. We are going down on corundium, is the one thing, and I think the Sol system is basically tapped out on corundium. I mean, we have a huge stockpile still, which is good. Enka, we may go and mine Enka. It's only 1.4 overall, but it could be worse. We are mining a Kia Sang. And there's lots on Mars, but that 0.1 accessibility is just such crap. Against 4 different resources here, it's just garbage. Mining Mars, I don't know. It might be worth putting some regular mines. And after all, they do have a population. But Jeebus, it's just awful. Enk here, let me create a colony to sort of bookmark that. Also, I think I forgot to re-enable the delivery of goods on some of these planets. Or asteroids and things. Like here, I'm going to go ahead and just like round this up to an even 50 here, because it's going to drive me crazy. Pinky, you're still waiting. Someone is bringing some, though, which is okay. Bella still needs a ton because it just sucks at efficiency. But that's it. Like, you end up just draining so much stuff here. It's just terrible. Akia over here, who still has the corundium, and will for 14 years. I'm going to go ahead and get another 25 auto mines over here, so we can get the corundium to Earth a little bit faster, because we need the corundium to build more auto mines. That's why we're running a deficit on corundium, is because we're building more and more auto mines, which is good. Speaking of auto mines, do you have a bunch kicking around? You have 51. So we can add that. All right, I think that's going to be a fine start. I mean, we're going to mine lots of things over here, obviously, but we can wait a little bit longer before we do that. All right, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching more of this series, folks, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.